So like you guys know already, Stranger Things is coming to an end soon, and we're supposed to be getting Stranger Things Season 5 this year. We don't know the exact date yet, but we do know that the series is ending this year. And I wanted to make this video today talking about how Stranger Things will wrap up, which is going to suck because I love this show, but at the same time, I know all good things come to an end. And basically the things that I'm going to be talking about within this video itself is going to be things when it comes to how I see the ending shaping up once we get through the rest of these episodes to officially put an end to Stranger Things. So this should be a fun video. I hope you guys enjoy it. And let's talk about some Stranger Things because it's been quite some time since I've talked about Stranger Things on the channel. So the central villain, revealed as Henry, has been the driving force behind the Upside Down's threats since Season 4. And after the events of Season 4, where he was injured but not destroyed, I'm wondering if Season 5 will bring a permanent end to his influence. Given the Duffer Brothers' comments about a large-scale finale focused on Hawkins, I expect a significant confrontation to defeat him, and this battle will likely be a cornerstone of the season, as his defeat is essential to resolving the story. This antagonist's human origins make his defeat more complex than simply overpowering a monster. His backstory as a Hawkins lab subject suggests that Eleven, who shares a connection with him, might play a unique role in outwitting him. I imagine a strategy that combines her abilities with the group's teamwork, emphasizing the show's theme of unity. The narrative has consistently blended emotional depth with action, so I anticipate a resolution that feels personal, perhaps involving a moment where the character's bonds prove stronger than his power. However, defeating him may have consequences. Since he's closely tied to the Upside Down, his destruction could affect that dimension, potentially altering Hawkins or requiring a significant sacrifice. The Duffer Brothers have described Season 5 as emotionally intense, suggesting a resolution that might be bittersweet. I hope for a clear conclusion to his arc, ensuring no ambiguity about his fate, as the story deserves a definitive end to his threat. What interests me most is how this confrontation will unfold. Will it be a physical battle, a psychological one, or both? Now, Max Mayfield's fate is one of the biggest unanswered questions from Season 4. After her devastating encounter with the central villain, she was left in a coma and Eleven couldn't reach her consciousness. I'm deeply invested in how Season 5 will resolve her story, as Max is a vital character whose journey deserves a meaningful conclusion. Will she recover, or will her condition shape the group's mission in a different way? Max's arc has centered on overcoming personal struggles, from her family challenges to surviving supernatural threats. Her strength in Season 4, particularly during her confrontation with the villain, was a highlight of the series. I believe Season 5 will honor her resilience, perhaps showing her awakening through the efforts of her friends, such as Lucas or Eleven. The Duffer Brothers have emphasized the return to the group dynamics of Season 1, so I envision a collective effort to bring Max back, possibly using memories or emotional connections as a narrative device. That said, the possibility of a tragic outcome lingers. The cast, including Noah Schnapp, has hinted at an emotionally heavy finale, and Max's coma could lead to a difficult choice, such as a sacrifice to save others. While I hope she recovers, the show's willingness to embrace tough consequences makes me cautious. If Max does return, I expect her to contribute significantly to the final battle, given her courage and growth throughout the series. I'm optimistic that Max's story will end with hope, but I'm prepared for an emotional journey. Her relationships with Lucas and the group are too important to overlook, and I trust the writers to give her a fitting resolution. Now, the Upside Down, the alternate dimension threatening Hawkins, has been a core mystery since the series began. By the end of Season 4, its influence was spreading into the real world, creating rifts and chaos. I'm curious how Season 5 will address closing this dimension permanently, as it's crucial to protecting Hawkins and ending the supernatural conflict. This task feels like a defining challenge for the final season. The Upside Down's connection to the central villain in Hawkins' lab suggests that closing it will require uncovering its origins. The Duffer Brothers have promised revelations about the dimension's nature, which could provide clues to sealing it. I imagine 11 leading an expedition into the Upside Down, supported by the group's ingenuity to destroy or sever its link to our world. This mission might involve scientific or supernatural methods, building on past efforts to close gates. However, previous attempts to seal gates have come with losses such as those of supporting characters in earlier seasons. I'm concerned that permanently closing the Upside Down might demand a high price, perhaps affecting one of the main characters or altering Hawkins' landscape. The show's focus on sacrifice as a theme makes me wonder if someone will need to make a difficult decision to ensure the dimension is closed for good. I believe resolving the Upside Down will tie into the show's emphasis on teamwork. A unified effort from the core group when it comes to Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will, and 11 could be the key to success. Now, the heart of Stranger Things lies in the relationships among its core characters: Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will, and 11. As Season 5 is set in 1987, likely their final year of high school, I'm interested in how their bonds and future paths will be resolved. After years of fighting supernatural threats, where will they end up, and how will their connections evolve? This is a crucial aspect of the series' conclusion. The romantic relationships have been significant, particularly Mike and 11's evolving partnership and Lucas and Max's emotional bond. I expect Season 5 to address these relationships, perhaps showing Mike and 11 strengthening their trust or Lucas supporting Max's recovery. Will's personal journey, including his emotional struggles, also need a thoughtful resolution, possibly through acceptance and support from his friends. These arcs should reflect the characters' growths into young adults. Beyond romance, the friendships among the group are the show's foundation. The Duffer Brothers have indicated a return to the group's early dynamics, suggesting moments of camaraderie like their Dungeon and Dragon sessions. I hope for scenes that celebrate their unity while acknowledging their transition to adulthood, perhaps showing their plans for college or new adventures. The narrative might include an epilogue to provide closure on their future, balancing nostalgia with forward momentum. I'm looking forward to a conclusion that honors these characters' journeys, showing how their experiences in Hawkins shaped their lives, whether they stay connected or pursue separate paths. I want their endings to feel authentic. Hawkins has faced escalating threats from supernatural invasions to secretive government activities. By Season 4's end, the town was visibly affected by the Upside Down's incursion, and external forces such as military or government operatives were involved. I'm wondering how Season 5 will address whether Hawkins can recover from these conflicts, as the town's fate is a key part of the story's resolution. The government role, particularly through figures like Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan, have been antagonistic, with efforts to control or eliminate supernatural phenomena. Season 5 is likely to explore this tension, as the public nature of the Upside Down's impact makes secrecy impossible. I expect conflicts between the townspeople, led by characters like Joyce and Hopper, and external authorities who may prioritize containment over Hawkins' survival. This struggle could test the community's resilience. The physical damage to Hawkins, such as the rifts caused by the Upside Down, raises questions about whether the town can be restored. The Duffer Brothers have described Season 5 as a culmination of the series' stakes, so I envision scenarios where Hawkins faces evacuation or destruction to stop the supernatural threat. Alternatively, the characters' efforts could lead to rebuilding, symbolizing hope and recovery. I believe Hawkins' fate will reflect the show's themes of community and perseverance. A resolution where the town endures, even if scarred, would align with the narrative's tone. As Stranger Things concludes, I'm reflecting on how it will provide emotional and thematic closure. The series has explored themes of friendship, courage, and overcoming adversity, and Season 5 might tie these elements together for a satisfying end. With the Duffer Brothers emphasizing an emotional finale, I'm curious how the story will leave us feeling connected to its message. The emotional strength of Stranger Things comes from its character relationships, such as Joyce's determination, Hopper's growth as a protector, and the core group's loyalty. I expect Season 5 to highlight these bonds through moments that celebrate their shared history. Perhaps it references to their early adventures. The Duffer Brothers' focus on returning to Season 1's tone suggests nostalgic scenes that showcase the characters' growth while delivering heartfelt resolutions. Thematically, the series has addressed trauma, sacrifice, and the power of unity. Season 5 might resolve these by showing how the characters heal from their experiences, such as Eleven's journey to self-acceptance, or Will's recovery from his connection to the Upside Down. David Harbour's description of the finale as moving suggests a balance of loss and hope, possibly with a conclusion that emphasizes the enduring impact of the characters' choices. I hope for a finale that feels complete, honoring the series' 1980s aesthetic and its message of facing challenges together. While the cast has hinted at an emotional impact, I trust the writers to deliver a resolution that resonates. So those were the things I wanted to talk about in this video that would help shape the ending of Stranger Things when it comes to the fate of these major threats to the future of our favorite characters. I just wanted to discuss all these topics because those were the sort of things that I was talking about with other people as well when it comes to things that I expect us to really focus on once we fully dive into this season. But that's all I have to say for this video, so now I'm gonna leave the ball in your corner. When it comes to Stranger Things Season 5, what sort of things do you expect to be addressed, and how do you envision things going down? Be sure to let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, as always, be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my X, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. All the links to those are located in the description below. Be sure to click on the link to my Discord server that I pinned in the comment section, just in case you guys want to talk to me and other people as well. It's still growing, so it's not super active yet, but of course, as time goes on, it will become more active as the channel grows. But if you want to join the Discord server, you could talk about video games, horror, cartoons, TV shows, movies, etc. so on. You could talk about anything really. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, be sure to click on that link in the comment section. It will automatically direct you to the Discord server so you can join and talk to everybody on there. Also, be sure to click on that bell so you guys are notified whenever I drop a new video on the channel. But other than that, I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.